some noise for that. Please back along for that. And everyone. Yep, I don't look like it, but I do have a rather responsible job. I am a forensic nurse. Means I work with murderers, rapists, paedophiles, stalkers. The stalkers are by far my favourite. They come to more of the gigs than the other three put together. Got any comedy about a year ago, just a bit. Did a wee charity gig for anorexia. I suffered from it as a child. Anybody's worried, I did beat it. I do like to give the charity line that helped me a plug, just in case anybody else is suffering from it, because it's so good. The phone number was 0800 80 80 80. I am well aware that I am the answer to a quiz question. Who ate all the pies? Michael J. Fox invited James Bond over for a drink. He was very relieved when he found out how he took his martini. Oh, too far. It gets worse. I actually work for Love Honey. That's why the T-shirt's here, as well as being a nurse. And because of that, they sometimes loan me out to schools and things like that. I don't go dressed like this. I've actually got a diploma in sex education. So I go into schools and I talk to teenagers about sex. And I don't know what they're like in Liverpool or wherever it is you're from, but our teenagers cunts everywhere. Because see, when you go in, they're all fairly quiet and it goes quite well and they sit there listening, but they're all waiting for the bit that's been advertised at the end where they can ask any question they like. And they're sitting thinking, how the fuck do we get this cunt? Here's a wee sample of some of the questions I've been asked. One girl asked, is it true that pubic lice's habitat has been destroyed by deforestation? Another one was, if you're having anal sex and the other person farts, can your balls blow up? My favourite one of all was one that was really well thought out. When one wee guy said, see if you cloned yourself and then you had sex with it, would that be a wanker? Would that still be a virgin? And then, last one that I'm going to give you. One of the boys got up one day and he said, see, and he was quite embarrassed looking, he said, see if one of your testicles is much smaller than the other two. Been a wee bit paranoid lately. Been convinced the wife's having an affair. A bit of awe, come on. After 33 years, I'm sure she's at it somewhere. All the signs are there. Lots of phone calls, keeping the phone away for you, disappearing, hair done, makeup, lost weight, all these things. And she refuses to admit she's done. She even got her lips done. Apparently they went up 3 sizes. Cost me a fortune in new knickers. But I've obviously have questioned her on it. And the answers that she gives are full of holes. There's more holes in them than the crotch of Snickers she started wearing to work. In fact, there are more holes in them than Kurt Cobain's ceiling. Usually goes better. Right, we'll go with the elephant in the room. The reason I'm wearing this mask is because I work for Love Honey. I'm just about to take it off, thank God, my time's up. They gave me some sponsorship and they gave me a wee job on one condition, and it was that I was good at teamwork. Now, Love Honey's the only place when they ask that question at an interview, how good's your teamwork? I mean, you can say to them, I'm great in a gangbang. Don't try it anywhere else. But They came back to me and they said, listen, we need people who are good at teamwork, and we're down a male model today, and we want you to step up to the plate. So if you go to page 14 of the BDSM catalogue, I am the flamboyant gimp. Right. Oh. No idea how hot that thing is. This goes downhill, and I really, really apologise for the rest of it. Apart for yourself, you'll probably quite enjoy the next bit of it. Now, I'm also a sportsman, and Love Honey gave us a bit of sponsorship, but they also helped us out with a public health issue that people in my sport have. Now, everybody looks at me, and I know the question always comes back, it must be darts. It's not darts. Wait, I'll show you what it is. Oh. It's not a reaction I get even off the way. I am actually. Yes, I'm a Scottish buff diving team champion. And, as you can see, it's a very, very unhealthy sport. Don't laugh, it's the only thing in Scotland that we eat that isn't deep fried. It's a very unhealthy sport. The reason for that being you are not allowed to train with real women. So we have to get inventive. And up until recently, this is how we trained. 3 megs. That's why we're all so unhealthy. Now, the reason we use these is that 80% of women in Britain say that their men are hopeless at going down on them. Right. And it's all you skinny cunts. So, here. You know what? Practice. Practice. There's more of you. Brilliant, that's the first time I've had that. Now, Love Honey were determined to come up with something better. So Love Honey made this. Now you'll be interested. This is Eileen. As in the song. Now, I'm reliably informed if you do that, she winks at you. I can't see it for this side. Now, these have been fantastic. The only thing wrong with them is the taste of latex. But you get around that with jam and honey if you've got a sweet tooth. Some patty and cream cheese if you've got a savoury tooth. People who use Marmite are fucking idiots. And chocolate spreads for a whole different sport. Now, it's not just that they got this made for. Obviously, they sell it to all the wankers in the country. But they were looking for other groups of people to sell it to. So they started a focus group, and I got to sit in on it. Their original name for this was the Cum Scoop 3000. They asked me what I thought of that, and I said, that sounds like something Harry Potter would write. Instantly, the marketing guy went, there's a tie in there. Let's call it Hermione's Magic Garden. So they approached J.K. Rowling. Unfortunately, she wouldn't let them use it. And it wasn't because she was disgusted by it. It was just because she didn't have a real uterus. It's a slow burner. Now, they have made one. And they've called it the Wizard's Sleeve. To get around that. Free wand with everyone. Now, we're also very, very interested in recycling at Love Honey. Now, at Love Honey, we had a load of these lying about. Slightly different version. They were Katie Price pussies. Now, we knew they were different, the Katie Price ones, because we had to use them to fist them. Sorry, that's the wife's. It's not our favourite one, but it is up there. Right, chuck that down there. Right. There's even a version of this for cosplay wankers called Wolverine. And then my favourite version. What we did with the Katie Price ones, we had to rebrand them and try to use them as something else. MD been to Benidorm? Yeah. Have you seen the lady? Have you seen her? Right, so these are now the Sticky Vicky Benidorm edition. There is a light bulb and razors in there, but I'm not lost my fingers for any use. Right, moving on. Now, they said, right, what other groups could we sell this to? And I thought of one which was turned down. I just thought it was bad though. Necrophiliacs, because if you touch it, it's bloody freezing. It's really, really cold. And it would have saved Jimmy Savile that drive to Stoke Mandeville Hospital morgue. Oh. But the group, another group that we thought of was people who lived in vans. My friend Mark lives in a van. It's very expensive these days in the cost of living crisis. Any of you guys that have got a girlfriend in it will understand that, how expensive it is to keep one. She goes in the drawer, you don't need to dress her. You don't need to buy her expensive gifts. You don't need to take her out to a restaurant. Your fridge doesn't have couscous in it. All the shelves in the bathroom are your own. No products on them. And you don't have to give away your wardrobe space. So it's fantastic for that. But the real people that we're aiming this at, is anybody mothers of teenagers in here? Everybody's saying, no, don't pick me. I know you're picking anybody. This is for mothers of teenagers. It would be a great product for them. And I don't mean forgetting them to do their room and things like that. What it would be great for is sex education. Because at the moment, the dads do the sex education. And we are fucking awful at it. I remember my dad trying to sit me down and talk to me. And he was like, well, you got the women, and they've got... And I can imagine him with this, he would be like, this is our gammon flaps, son. This is our beef curtains. And the worst one he ever came out with, it's a penis fly trap, son. So please, women, when you've got a man who can't even find your clitoris, do not let him tell your children how to find one. It's almost impossible. This is why these people should not be allowed near young children. Couple issues with this. One good, one bad. I'll go with the bad one first. The bad one is that the clitoris has the on button on it to turn on the pulsating, and I can't find it. And the second one, and last of all, is that see if you're playing about with it and you're going at it hard and you slip in the back door. This is a good bit. It does not slap you, does not scream at you, and you certainly don't have to cuddle it for 2 hours saying, it was an accident, I'm sorry! I've been Alan McNair, thank you very much.
Nice one, Alex McNair, everybody!